Hello everybody, this is AngelBiter. Welcome back to another Hitman video. I am in Colorado one final time to do the Silent Assassin suit only run, and this one was kind of a pain. I spent about 25 minutes on this one, but we finally got there. And for my loadout, I'm starting in the default location, and I'm bringing a lockpick along with my coins and the audio distraction thing, the same way I did in my previous video, the sniper assassin walkthrough. I'm going to kill Maya by dropping a hay bale on her and getting the other three guys inside the house. And I screwed up my timing at one point, and I ended up having to do a lot of waiting for the three in the house, which I'll skip past all the waiting to make the video shorter. But yeah. This was a really big challenge. It took me about an hour and a half to work this one out, and but I did finally get there. So there's the audio distraction. It's going to be at the farm perimeter, right by where you start at, and the Krugermeyer. Just, you know, I like my quiet gun, so let's do it.
Welcome to Colorado.
Yep. Alright, here we go. Obviously, I'm still doing a voiceover. I mentioned in the last video that I couldn't do my normal voice recording on Thanksgiving while I had family over, so I'm doing a voiceover after the fact. This should be the last video where I do that. At least intentionally, anyway. So, we grabbed our audio distraction and we're headed in up this. Watch out for that camera right there. It's on a swivel, so make sure it's pointed away from you. And right up here, there's a guy leaning against a hay bale. Make sure his back is to you before you jump down. And we are going to jump through this building's window and then jump out again over by the mechanic. And if you get here quick enough, you can hang a hard right and not have to worry about being seen by Sean Rose and his bodyguard. So we're going to head straight through here and then go up onto the roof of the garage. Now, there's a hammer over by where that guy is standing, which we're going to grab to use as a blunt thrown weapon. Now, we're going to quickly shoot the camera over here to distract both of those guys. Grab the hammer, and now we can pacify both of them.
Checking out some strange noises. Stand by.
Occasionally, the guys down underneath the hay bale will see or hear something, so you might end up having to restart, but I got lucky there. I think I only had to restart it like twice, I think. So, it's not a super big deal, I don't think. But Maya's going to come out underneath the hay bale, and we're going to drop it on her head. Alright. I'm watching the red dot in the mini-map. There you go. One target down.
Maya Parvati is down. Good work.
Probably not necessary to move those guys, but whatever. So we need to now get inside the house, and that's the hard part. It took me a while to work out the timing for these guys. Actually, my original plan was to kill Ezra over here inside his shed, which is why I stopped to take the time to knock one of the guys out. But in the end, I decided it's not necessary, and we'll go do it in the house instead. So when that guy turns his back, come over here and jump in these high bushes, or high, tall grass. And once Ezra Berg shows up, he'll interrupt their conversation, and I knock out the guy that's outside. Probably not necessary to knock him out. I'm going to jump over the wall behind the camera right here. So I could probably do that without dealing with these guys at all. That wall right there. But,
I ought to put a few rounds in you, friend. Maybe you'd stop being such a dick. Yeah, you suck.
Alright, so there's Ezra. Now, once the guy inside turns and moves to the left, then you can throw the wrench or the hammer at this guy safely. Unfortunately, some other guy heard that. I don't know what that was all about, but he's coming to check that out. Now I gotta wait for him to move before I go back and grab my hammer.
What? You must be kidding me.
Again,
A weapon?
I also checked that. Listen, I appreciate your interest in my work, but it's a little hard.
Alright, so now we go grab our hammer and get a move on. Now I save right about here as well, next to this wall, because getting in, like I said, getting into the basement is kind of a pain from here. But we're going to just run up this way, keep an eye out for these two guys, make sure their backs are to you. One guy's over on the right taking a leak. And we're going to follow this guy up the walkway a little bit. Now, on the other side of the fence here is where the soldiers are working out, doing push-ups and stuff. And there's one guy who is looking directly at this fence. And he spotted me several times. So, once this guy turns and walks back to the right, we're going to move up against the fence before we make our way to the left. But I'm also going to throw a coin into the yard where they're working out to give myself a little bit of extra time that caused by the distraction. Alright, see, almost seen right there, but made it past. The coin's not strictly necessary. I made it past him several times, but it helped. And right here is where we need the lockpick at. Oh, I love the fact that he stays kneeling now when doing a lockpick. That's excellent. And we're going to shoot this camera right over here, because we're going to go down into the basement right there. Now, I worked out the timing. If you made it this far, there's a hacker is going to come outside. Watch out for the guy in the window right there. He caught me once. But there's a hacker that's going to come outside and sit over to the left on a bench. And the two guys on the right will both turn their backs to 47 at the same time. And that'll give you a straight shot to just go and jump over the railing. So, we're clear to the left. As soon as they both turn, there we go. Go. And that took me a while to work out. I finally got there. So, need the lockpick one more time. And I don't remember what I was thinking right here, but I think Ezra Berg was not far away from making it down into the basement. I don't think I had time to knock this guy out and hide his body before Ezra made it down. But I also forgot that Ezra brought another bodyguard in with him. I thought there was going to be only 2 people down here, but there ended up being 3, which is why you'll see a little bit of indecision on my part on what to do next. So, I do end up pacifying the 2 guards right as Ezra is leaving.
You're wasting your time. We heralds are only messengers. I have nothing to offer that you don't already know.
And I never sat and listened to this conversation before. It's kind of interesting. At least in context of Hitman 2 now. So there I threw a coin to distract one of those guys over.
You heard that, right? If you check over there, I'll check over here. The leader of the heralds, one you call Constantine. Sure.
Alright, there's the first guard down.
It's possible I never asked. Like a bookkeeper. Like the guy you sit next to on the bus.
And at this point I realized that Ezra's alone. That other guard had left. And I was about to go over there and try to attack Ezra when the door opened. And so I didn't... lost my timing there. I don't know why that guard left and why he came back, but that had an opportunity to kill Ezra and missed it. So what I'm going to do next is distract that other guard. Eventually. Oh yeah, I'm going to hide the gun there. I don't know why. But there goes Ezra, and that guard is left, so we're going to distract that guard. And now we'll have a free shot at Ezra whenever he makes his way back down into the basement. Now, also, I was kind of just messing around while I was waiting for Ezra to show back up, and I missed the fact that Sean and Penelope made it into the house. I could have distracted one or both of them down here before Ezra made it back, but I didn't, so that's one of the reasons why this video ended up being as long as it did. Or at least my run through. I think it was like a 25-minute run. But, we're going to sit and wait. I'm going to hide this other body over here. And then it's going to be a waiting game for Ezra to show back up. But if you're paying closer attention to what's going on, you could probably get Penelope and Sean before Ezra comes back. But you'll be better at this than me, that's for sure. So anyway, I'm going to skip ahead to the point where Ezra shows back up. Alright, here comes Ezra. There he is. And he's going to be by himself. You can kill him any way you like. I've grown so accustomed to using thrown weapons because of the punch glitch thing in Hitman 1. I wonder if that ever got fixed. I don't know. Anyway.
Ezra Berg has been
Yep, there's Ezra dead.
Good work, 47.
Not necessary to move his body. Nobody else comes down here. But anyway, there's Sean and Penelope are already in the house. Like I said, I was messing around and not paying attention, and they came in the house. So I think Sean is coming back down from his bedroom at this point, and he stops at the clock again. I try to distract him in right here. Since he doesn't walk past the door, I throw a coin right here. Unfortunately, he doesn't come in to investigate it. Since he came down with his bodyguard, he sends his bodyguard in to investigate it. So, and I actually am going to show you that.
That's odd.
See, right there. There's the bodyguard. He just comes and opens the door and ruins your day. So, there goes Penelope. I do try to distract her in here as well, but I end up failing in attracting one of the hackers instead. So that was a fail all the way around. So I'm going to skip ahead to the point where they make their circle through the map and come back again. Alright, here they are coming back again. And I'm going to distract these two down into the basement in pretty much the same way I did in the Sniper Assassin run. I will wait for them to walk past the door, and I'll open the door and trigger the audio distraction. And they will come halfway down the stairs looking for that distraction, and I will throw a hammer at them. It looks like I sped the process up a little bit by throwing a coin. I don't remember doing that, but okay. So there's Sean. Trigger the audio distraction.
What the hell?
And I noticed something with the audio distraction is they will come down the stairs, do the look over the left shoulder, look over the right shoulder, then turn around to go back out upstairs. Then they'll hear the audio distraction again and turn around again. I don't know how long that loop lasts, but just hit him in the head with the hammer and pick up the distraction to make it stop buzzing. I don't know if that thing has a timer limit on it or if it will just keep buzzing indefinitely. Anyway, once Penelope walks by the door, I'm going to do the exact same thing again. That camera, or that light bulb, is in the way of my camera. Alright, gonna do the same thing. Wait for Penelope to come down the stairs. She's gonna look over each shoulder. Okay, I jumped the ball a little bit there, but the new thing in Hitman 2 is if your target sees you commit an act and then you kill them, you still get your silent run, which is amazing. So I didn't have to reset anything there, even though she did see me.
To gain access, you need Sean Rose's body, or something equally convincing.
So there we go. Real quickly run through these.
Someone found someone.
Get out for a second.
And there we go. We exit the level. And that is a Silent Assassin suit-only run in Master difficulty. Oh, and alright, yeah, the classics. I get the new briefcase and coins too, so that's pretty awesome. I forgot about that, but yep. So anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, Silent Assassin suit only, Master difficulty, Colorado. That was a pain in the ass, but I did finally get there. This has been AngelBiter. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.